morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Daily Patriots. Today we bring you all the latest news on the Kansas-Nebraska Act that was just signed in by Congress. The act states that the territories of Kansas and Nebraska will use the idea of popular sovereignty to decide whether or not they will become a free or a slave state. This is being seen as a problem right now in the home country because parts of these territories fall above the line that was created by the Missouri Compromise, which means that they should automatically be free states. We bring you over to Tristan LePage, who's going to interview Stephen Douglas, the creator of the Kansas-Nebraska.
Thank you, Adam. I am here with Stephen Douglas, who had created this bill with the idea of popular sovereignty, or to let the territories decide on whether or not to be a free or slave state. Stephen, why do you believe this was a good solution to the problem?
Well, Tristan, as you may know already, I am a very strong supporter of popular sovereignty. So I thought that it would only be fair if a territory was to become a state to let the people within the territory decide on whether it would be a free or slave state.
But weren't the territories that were looking to become states over the Missouri Compromise line, which dictates that they should already become free states?
Yes, these territories are above the line, but if these two territories were to become free states, it would throw off the balance between the free and slave states in the Union. And like I said, if the people of Kansas want a slaveholding state, then let them have it. And if they want a free state, they have the right to it. And it's not for the people of Illinois or Missouri or New York or Kentucky to complain, whatever the decision of Kansas may be.
Why would this have such a big impact on the Union as a whole?
The imbalance would lead to some slave states believing that the government is working against slavery, which would make some of the slave states secede from the Union. Therefore, by using the idea of popular sovereignty, we prove whether a territory wants to become a slave state or not.
But don't you believe that this act would anger people from the northern states that do not back up the idea of slavery and want to end it?
I do believe it angered some of them, but I believe that the people in these territories are going to vote for a free state, so there would be a finite amount of slave states accepted into the Union.
But also, don't you believe that this is going against some of the other acts that have already been created by Congress in the past?
Yes, it very much is. This act completely nullifies the Missouri Compromise and the line it created, allowing essentially any new state to become a slave state, which is a huge problem between the slave and free states, which could cause war and furthermore secession of states from the Union.
Well, it appears we're out of time for this interview. Thank you, Mr. Douglas, for letting us interview you, and good luck with anything you do in the future.
Thank you.
Back to you, Adam.
Okay, and now to our expert, Samuel Watkins.
Thank you, Adam. Let's discuss the key points of this act. First of all, this completely disregarded the Missouri Compromise, which was the solution to the slave problem before this act. The line was a 3630 line and separated the north from the south of the United States. See? The line right here. Above this line, slavery was abolished, and below it, it was not, except for Missouri, which entered the Union as a slave state the same time that Maine entered as a free state. Without the compromise and this line, any state could have slavery, even those north of the line, which caused this to be a huge problem for the North, who believed this was a scheme to spread slavery. Now, back to Adam.
Okay, let's look at the map one more time to make sure everyone got that. Okay, well that's all folks. This has been the Daily Patriots. Have a nice day.